y'all. It's Kitchen Counter Oracle. We are on a little bit of a field trip this morning because I gotta deep clean the kitchen. I don't have time to do the setup, so field trip it is. Y'all, this is... See, I don't know if I want to do them individually or if I think I'm just gonna knock all the elements out on one. Air signs. Lord have mercy, Jesus. If y'all do not, somebody here, or if not a whole ass group of people, pardon my French, but y'all just, ugh. Upside down, turned around. Y'all don't know whether to scratch your watch or wind your butt. Steel Magnolia reference. Thank you, Truvy. He's so confused. He don't know. Oh, God. Why can't... I've never stuttered so much in my life. I mean, yes, I had a speech impediment as a child, but holy shit. Gemini, you're on the chopping block first, since y'all want the attention so bad. Y'all are notorious for gossip. The shit starters, the pot stirs, you name it, somebody with a Gemini placement is going to be in the center of it. And then you have the Gemini placements like me who just see this for what it is. It's just like, nah, liability, go away. That type of thing. Somebody here started some rumors on purpose. They started some problems, and they meant to just ruin somebody's name and rep, like in the community, like amongst social circles. They didn't mean for it to bleed into somebody's career. The problem is it bled into somebody's career. Finances have been hurt, damage has been done, you name it. And on top of that, somebody was plagiarizing somebody's work. So either this Gemini placement has been called out or they're about to be. I mean, everything comes out sooner or later, and it's all fun and games until you just keep poking the bear on somebody that has screenshots that can absolutely ruin your whole life. Like your credibility as a professional and so on down that line. And it's like, people are genuinely sick of the shit. And my thing is, not everybody is obligated to tell you how great and wonderful you are. Because when you have people with their heads screwed on straight, they're just trying to survive like everybody else. And you're just trying to destroy a person out of your own ego and insecurities. But at the same time, you're still seeking validation from that person, which is a little weird. Like, you don't like this person, but you want their attention. You want their validation. You want them to be jealous and envious and just admire you. And it's like, what the hell? And I'm getting something about partnerships as well. Sometimes it's as little as a clash of personalities. Like somebody's more reserved, a little more serious. Their style is like the Calvin Klein type of aesthetic. Yours is Kendra Stott, jewelry, Lily Pulitzer, thrift stores and stuff like that. And it's just, this person prefers something a little more clean cut, mainly because they're involved in corporate world. So they have to kind of low-key dress and conduct themselves accordingly. Either this person is just morbidly young and inexperienced, or this person is accustomed to working for smaller companies. They don't really know what it's like to be in a corporate setting, like corporate building and whatnot. They may not know how to conduct themselves accordingly because they're used to smaller groups, smaller settings. Or they could just work from home. Is there anything wrong with that? No, but you have to understand, poking a bear is not always smart. And there's something about an alibi, like there's a person's alibi that contradicts the accusations of another person. Like say you're accusing of somebody stalking you, driving by your house and whatnot. You went out of the way to learn the make and model of somebody's car. You did this on purpose. And that's kind of like then going, like finding a car to rent or something of that sort that is the exact same make and model of that car, to have it drive by your job, your house and whatnot, to say, hey, this person's stalking me. But the thing, it's all fun and games until that person learns the make and model of your car. And it's going to get extra weird when you see it driving around their neighborhood. It's going to be a little weird. Because there was a white BMW SUV that I've never seen. There is one that drives down the road from my house, but the thing is, it doesn't stop and weave around in my neighborhood. As I was pulling out for work this morning, one is just like, let me see something. So I kind of sped up to catch up. Buddy, the person driving that SUV was booking it out of my neighborhood. Like, I'm talking booking it, which is a little weird. It's just like, got her. And the funny thing that is, like, if you have Geico insurance and stuff like that, you have the app on your phone, that app tracks your entire trip. Like, I'm talking everywhere you drive, every street, every turn. Which is going to be a little interesting. Because the funny thing is, on my street, for example, there's not a lot of places to hide. It's a busy road because it is a shortcut, if you will, to the interstate. So a lot of people, to save like 5-10 minutes on their commute every day, because they live like in the back of town, like on the countryside part of town of my community. So my street, if you will, is like a huge shortcut. So there's a lot of traffic in and out of that area. Like, kids can't play in the street 90% of the time because of it. So it is what it is. But at the same time, there's a specific spot, because I've seen, now to be fair, one of them was legitimately an unmarked car for the police station. They cruise around every now and then, and understandably so. But the thing is, I know all the unmarked cars in the area, for the time being at least, because they switch them out every now and then. But it's only a matter of time before they rear their heads again. There's little things, like the puzzle is coming together, so to speak. So you really have to watch what you've accused a person of, because the alibi of the person accused is stronger than the accusations of the accuser. And you really need to just leave somebody alone in every single way possible. And if this is about a man, yes, he's having an affair, but I've said it once on my community board, I'll say it again, because it's air sign energy every time I pick up on it. It's a Joel and not a Jolene. And with that, moving on. Libra. I'm getting a lot of obsessive compulsive energy with you guys. Could be you, could be cross watcher, could be anywhere in your chart. It could also be your South Node. Again, there's somebody is in desperate need of controlling something, someone, a situation, a narrative, something, and it's just about to morbidly backfire in somebody's face. Because the person you're obsessed with trying to control is just absolutely at their wits' end. the people you have dragged into it are backing out. They're like, I want none of this, because some of the surveillancing of a person may have taken an illegal turn. And when it comes right down to it, people are going to protect themselves and their families. They're not going to protect you. And I'm hearing a group chat. So a group chat may have been leaked. All I know is somebody cannot save face. Somebody can't control a situation anymore. And somebody here clenches their jaw when they're angry. Like, I'm talking TMJ bad. But I mean, just this person should not have ever done whatever it is they did. And I'm also hearing something about a false lawsuit. So somebody here really crossed the line. So if they were trying to get a person locked up or something, you really crossed that line. Moving on. Like, there's just cut and dry. I don't know what to tell you. So, moving on. Aquarius. Aquarius. This isn't just going to be any Aquarian energy. I don't know what it is. Normally, Aquarians are a little on the rebellious side of things. And they're very smart. 9 times out of 10, when you have a teacher, it's probably going to be, they're like, expect Aquarius to be somewhere in their chart. Somebody just did not want something to change. They did. It's like, it's some type of dynamic. Like, I don't know if it's a family, a work dynamic. I don't know. There's just something about a dynamic. It could be from like high school or hang on. This is somebody who peaked in like high school or college. Okay. Somebody peaked and they just don't want the dynamic to change. They probably told whoever this person is, could be you, told the world somebody is not shit, ain't ever going to be shit, and so on down that line. But the problem is they are destined for greatness that this person just cannot even begin to comprehend. Because what it ends up with is, God, why her and not me? That's what that is turning into. And better yet, let me find out that there is an attack because of a man. Because 9 times out of 10, when you do some really petty Betty crap to somebody out of jealousy and envy, I will tell you this here and now. It does not matter how much time goes by. A liability is a liability. If you were a liability 20 years ago, you're probably still a liability today, especially if you are obsessed with the concept of maintaining a dynamic where you were the top dog and somebody was just a nobody. You want that person to stay a nobody, which is a little bit of an issue because you're constantly watching this person's finances. You're constantly worried about them progressing in their career. You're worried about them driving a better car, living in a better house, dating a better person that's actually good for them, and so on down that line. So somebody here just took something too damn far in the name of dynamics. It's like the cheerleader who wanted to stay Miss Popularity forever. It's the girl who stays in her hometown because she ain't shit anywhere else. It's the girl who needs the constant support of the village, but having the audacity to get angry and upset with the person that thrives independently. I mean, and my thing is, for an air sign like that to be codependent, I'm just like, homeowner either did not think something through or what, or better yet, they may have been out Queen of Swords, so to speak, by the person they were dedicated to keeping down and out. As the collision warning on my car, if you heard that. SUV on the side got too close. See, the person you were dedicated to keeping down and out, their spirit team warned them just like my car did now. That's not a mistake. So this Aquarius, whoever he or she is, really underestimated somebody's intuition, maybe a psychic gift, or better yet, their spiritual protection overall. I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. And I think the thing is, like, because we're in the height of tornado season here in my little area. Like for Alabama, April is tornado. Like, I call it the month of tornadoes. And oddly enough, my friend in England, they had a tornado in their area Monday. And what's funny is I was seeing in my third eye tornadoes. I pull up my TikTok app and start scrolling in my news feed, and a video from 2011 or the late 90s, I'm wanting to say, popped up, and it was about a dead man walking tornado. Now, I'm sorry, but for me, anytime a storm like that comes up, destruction is going to be the stuff legends are made of. The death toll is going to be up there. Like, death is certain when you see a dead man walking tornado. I'm not saying that somebody's going to die. I am just saying the signs and synchronicities are there to leave somebody alone, physically, spiritually, financially, legally. Stop bothering them. Dead man walking. Like, this is the last warning, the last call. Whoever is thinking, okay, I just need to try one more time. No, sir, no, ma'am. Go sit down before you hurt you or somebody you care about. Like, I'm not asking you, I'm begging you to sit down. Because you are either going to, because if you don't hurt yourself, you're going to hurt somebody you love. Because, like, I don't say this to be vindictive. Because, like, I understand the consequences of what's at stake. Because I can see it and hear it and feel it plain as day. And my thing is just, I don't want to see this play out. Because if you have kids and stuff like that, it could very easily hurt your children. But my thing is, I'm not allowed to stop karma. I'm not allowed to intervene. I'm not allowed to do, like, just step in and say, no, don't do that. I'm not allowed to do any of that. I also cannot warn you specifically of what this consequence is going to be. But if false reports are at play, you are looking at 5 years just being locked up in jail. That's 5 years. And it's probably going to be more if you are morbidly guilty of violating someone's constitutional rights. Is being stuck in the past really worth it? Is trying to maintain this dynamic truly worth it? I'm like, because at this point, I'm not asking you, I'm as much begging and telling you to stand down for your own good. Whether you listen or not is up to you. And with that, everyone have a good day.